What is going on, guys? Welcome to another freaking video. It's Saturday and I have a week off from work. Meant like this specific day off. The entire week felt like I've been working for the past 2 weeks straight without taking any week offs, which is really fucked up. I was filming this entire video specifically for the last, I don't know, 2 hours, but I did that on my freaking DSLR. But the main thing with that is I struggled with is I shot the videos. I shot like 3 clips, about 9 minutes, 3 minutes each, and I went ahead and showed you guys in that video where I cooked boiled potatoes with egg and had that as a pre-workout meal, and then after went ahead and had 2 bananas, along with telling you guys why I am actually needing to start off on my DSLR to shoot these videos. And since it was occupying a lot of storage and I didn't have a place to edit them, even my phone would be like entirely full. I actually didn't want to take the risk, so I'm filming this right now here. And the reason behind that is I wanted to start filming on my DSLR is that, you know, at the end of the day, every content creator has got to use the DSLR cameras, and I have the DSLR camera, but why the fuck am I not even using it then? So I have 2 main reasons behind that. 3 main reasons. First is the battery, because I don't want this battery to die on me while filming the halfway through. And then I have 128 GB storage SD card, which again is pretty low in terms of shooting video on DSLR, because the footage, or maybe 1 3-minute video, actually makes it to 2.5 GBs, which is gigabytes, which again I don't want to be using, because if I import those videos in my iPhone, that'll just storage on my phone, and I don't have plenty of that. I have like 50 GBs. So the only workaround I got for that is, you know, use my laptop, which is Acer Nitro 5, to edit those clips for my shot on my DSLR. This is, by the way, this is Canon R50, which is pretty amazing. Just an upgraded version of Canon M50, which was pretty popular back in the day, like 2 years ago, but newer model, of course, which is also good for content creation. And it's like a really all-rounder camera, which defeats the purpose of photography and videography, or maybe if someone wants to go ahead and do cinematography. But that's what I actually purchased this DSLR for, because I actually wanted to get into those kind of things. You will soon see a lot of content from me which will be shot on DSLR Canon R50, so stay tuned for that. As for this video, finally, let's get to the gym, get a workout in, and then bring you throughout the entire day what I'll be doing, or in case if I decide to do something or not. Either way, I gotta film this video, man, because I always lay behind while shooting videos, because and then I'm running late on shooting the videos, and I post the videos on the day where I'm supposed to post it, but it's like totally at night, which I don't want to be doing. So yeah, back in the video. Okay guys, so testing another mode. I'm not even sure which mode this is. It's just because the previous video had a little bit more, you know, autofocus turned on. That's the reason the focus would have been, the auto exposure was kept on changing, so I just wanted to test this angle again. Okay, that's too much of exposure. I don't want that. That's fine. So I'm gonna be cooking some food for me. Boiled potato with a blend of eggs, and I'll be cooking this in pure butter. Hopefully it'll taste good. Of course it should taste good, because I am the owner of that recipe. No one actually showed me how to actually cook that, so let's go ahead and get to the fucking cooking. We're gonna be using some butter to get done. Plus, I have no idea for how long this DSLR can film in 4K. Well, we're just gonna have to find out, don't we? Wait, dice it in there. Just gonna give it a really good spread. Well, the potatoes are boiled, so I already seasoned them earlier. Now let's dump this bad boy in. There we go. It's time to press these potatoes so that they get more flattened out. This is how it actually looks. Well, this is the kind of food I actually like. Hopefully the video is still recording. Well, yeah, but the battery is about to run out real quick. I'm gonna have to charge this thing again. I guess this is the challenge that I'll be facing a lot when filming a video on my DSLR, just because of the charging issue. I wouldn't be able to keep going and filming the entire video, but in the iPhone it wasn't like that. My phone charged pretty quick and I could get back to filming the entire sequence, and I could have easy access to the entire library. I'm not even sure if I was in the frame, but I'm just gonna have to check after I'm done with this, because I really can't focus on both sides. I either gotta focus on this or gotta focus on that. But if I'm focused on there, I won't be able to show you the entire freaking, what's it called? The frames. This is how this bad boy actually looks, which is pretty tasty, right? Give this recipe a try. So you just gotta boil a few potatoes, and then you just gotta mix the seasonings that you really like with them. Give it a little mix. Make sure that you mash them. That's only the time when you will actually see it really, bringing out the flavors. Well, why am I not so surprised? It starts to rain. Let me show you guys. Alright guys, let's get into today's workout. So today we'll be hitting chest and triceps. The first exercise that we're starting off, just to get the blood flowing in the entire body, would be pull-ups and dips, which is a really good exercise for your core, chest, triceps, along with some kind of hitting some parts of your back as well. So we started off with 2 warm-up sets of pull-ups and then 2 warm-up sets of dips, as you guys can see already. You see that I'm struggling right now. Again, that's what we're going for here. Just want to make sure that you're doing full ranges of motion. The blood is flowing entirely in your muscle groups, so that even if we go ahead and hit heavy workouts, your muscle is not sore afterwards, after the workout. So here is another set of me doing dips. Again, as you guys can see, the shape is pretty awesome. I'm trying to work on getting more lean muscle mass. So after this workout, the first working set that we'll be working on would be the chest press. Again, a really good exercise instead of a dumbbell press. In case if you don't feel like hitting dumbbell press, you can go ahead and do the chest press. Again, a really good exercise. Make sure that you go heavy. Again, go entirely back and then stretch, squeeze the entire muscle when you bring it forward. Make sure that you do full ranges of motion. Again, really good exercise for your chest pump. And then here is another set. As you guys can see, the muscle definition. And then the second exercise that we move on to is cable flies. So you want to make sure that you do cross your arms when you bring it forward and stretch your entire pecs when you go all the way to the back, making sure that the entire muscles are stretched from back to all the way to the front. And again, also make sure that you're tensing your entire chest, which is a really good point where it will actually help you gain the most amount of muscle mass in your chest. And then we move on to the next exercise, that will be tricep pushdowns. For this, we moved on with the machine press, which is a really good exercise for getting the blood flowing in your entire triceps. This exercise doesn't actually focus on any specific head, it's just for all over your triceps. There we go. We'll also be showing you another angle, which again, I did the best I could. There we see. Oh yeah. Make sure you go entirely deep and then bring it up, stretch it all the way, and then push down. And then we move on to the next exercise, that is skull crushers, a really good exercise for your longer head of the triceps. You want to make sure that your elbows are pointing a little bit more towards the 70 to 80 degrees behind your head, and then you make sure that you do the entire rep. Really good. And there we go, the second set. And with that, we are done with this exercise as well. The next exercise that we are moving on with is tricep extensions, specifically one arm tricep extensions, a really good isolation movement for your longer head of the triceps. Now we switch the arms. Again, for this exercise as well, I did about 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on each side. That's what we are going for here. You see another angle. Another tip for this workout, guys, if you are not able to get the dumbbells up because it's just way too heavy, you can go ahead and support your arm with the other hand, or just, you know, give yourself a little boost with 1 finger or 2 fingers, whatever necessary, because you want to be making sure that the muscle is entirely stretched when you bring it down and extend it all the way up. And we're finishing off with some dips. We did 2 sets as a finisher, a really good exercise for your triceps and your chest. You want to be making sure that you go deep, and when you bring it up, make sure you lock your elbows in and tighten your triceps, which is really going to be helping you guys getting the maximum muscle. And as you guys know, we have to finish off with some posing. I did like 2 sessions of posing, one here and the other one in the posing room. I believe the muscle thickness is, we're getting there, definitely. It's just a little slow progress, but we can't stop now. We just gotta keep going, putting in the effort, and we'll definitely be able to get somewhere. By the way, this entire video was edited on my Acer Nitro 5, regardless of the specifications, because I really do need an upgrade on this. Believe me, I spent like 12 hours in total to edit this entire video. So make sure to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just got back from the gym. And yeah, guys, enjoy the video. Tired and hungry, so what I decided to do was, eventually I would have to cook, right? So what I did was I got the things that I wanted to cook, which is some boiled potato. I was pretty freaking hungry, so what I did was I decided to make it a cheat day and, you know, get something. So I've got 2 burgers and some fries and some chili sauce. So let's go ahead and enjoy this, and then we'll move on with our day. Got some chili sauce. Let's open the burger and dig right in, because I'm fucking hungry. Really hungry. Roll this. It has noodles, it has some potato patty, and some sauces, amazing sauces. Let's go. And some veggies. That's what it looks like, and it's pretty freaking tasty. Let me put some hot sauce. And I'm going to give this bad boy a taste. I bit my middle finger. Let's get to the second burger. And let me tell you guys, one of these burgers has minimum of at least, I would say, 500 calories, which makes 2 burgers 1000 calories, and the fries would probably have 500 to 600 calories because they were deep fried. Last bite, guys. Let's have some hot sauce. My nose started running. That's how spicy the hot sauce is. And with that, guys, we are done with the entire thing. Alright guys, so just took a shower. About to make some banana shake. Specifically, it'll be high calorie. Okay, right there. I don't actually put any kind of sweeteners or like sugar or honey, but I add a little bit of milk, and now I'm going to give this a blend so that we have a really good consistency of the paste. This is what you guys can see, right? Really good amount of paste. And now I'm going to be adding more of the milk along with some protein. I'm adding half a cup of oats right here. See? Let's give a protein. Okay, 3 bananas, 50 grams, 60 grams of oats, and the chocolate. Wow, this is amazing. Let me show you guys. And now this is how full I'm going to be having this. Oops. There we have it, 1200 calories, just chugged in. Here we have, guys, 1200 calories. I'm just gonna be chugging this down. Yeah guys, that's pretty much it for today, I believe. I might need to go to a friend's place. I'll be taking you guys with me if I go, otherwise I'll just be chilling right here and having the best time of my life, bird people, and probably watch a movie. If not, I'll go and get some content ideas, or maybe I'll just go ahead and watch some podcasts. Well, yeah, cheers. Well, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video, because I post videos every Monday and every Thursday, and you don't want to miss them. And I have a lot of good news and new things coming your way. Just stay tuned for that. Peace out.